So there is still a lot of new information coming out around Eliza Bleu every single day. A lot of embarrassing things happening, like this Shane Cashman tweet that I have on the screen right now. But we might have the most embarrassing and most exposing evidence that we've had so far, at least in my opinion. You can let me know in the comments if you agree when we get there. But I think this evidence might be some of the worst evidence that we've seen for Eliza Bleu, and it might just end this whole thing. It might just put it all to bed. Here is a Shane Cashman tweet that he tweeted out yesterday. Just a funny tweet. Just, the more Shane Cashman speaks, the less respect I have for the guy. As time goes on, Shane Cashman, he's just ruining his own reputation. And it's sad to watch, but I'm not surprised by it. After watching how he wrote those first two articles, and I just knew how the third one was going to go. And now they deleted all three of them. They deleted the entire series. I don't have much respect left for Shane Cashman, but every single time he tweets something, every single time he speaks about the situation, I just lose more and more respect for him. He tweeted this out: "I am grateful that Eliza trusts me with her story. I am grateful for my readers. I am proud of my work. I am blessed with these opportunities. There has been no new information brought to light that would sway my belief in her, nor played a role in the removal of the series." So what did play a role then? If there was no new information brought to light, why did you remove the series? Or why? I guess Tim Pool pulled it without his permission. I think most likely is what happened, because Shane Cashman seemed to not have known that the work was pulled, that the entirety of the series on Eliza Bleu was pulled. If you don't know, here it is right here. Timcast and Shane Cashman blames you for Eliza puff piece fail due to the fact that gonzo journalism style was misperceived by readers. They can't even pull the stories right. And you can see right here, due to the fact that gonzo journalism style of this series was misperceived by readers, the series in its entirety has been removed. We apologize for any inconvenience. So not only do they write a horrible puff piece on Eliza Bleu, Shane Cashman, I'm not going to say they, Shane Cashman writes for Timcast IRL a horrible puff piece on Eliza Bleu that doesn't address the censorship at all. He doesn't go hard on asking her about the Twitter and YouTube censorship whatsoever, which in my opinion is the most important part of this story. Obviously, the lying and stealing money from people is very important as well, but I think the most important thing is the fact that Brittany Venti is still suspended on Twitter, still locked out of her account. She can't get in, she can't do anything. And there's still a lot of other people similar to her who are still locked out of their accounts as well. And the only reason why people like the quartering and yellow flash in them are unbanned is because they deleted the picture that they got banned for. So dig in on that. Hammer home on that. But like I said, we have some brand new evidence today regarding Eliza Bleu. And I think that this might be some of the worst evidence that we've seen so far for the fact that she was a liar. I think that she was 100% a liar after seeing these. Shout out to this person. Their name is just L on Twitter, but at some bitch I know on Twitter. Life of a Video Vixen. They archived this. Apparently this was a blog that Eliza Bleu or Eliza Seep had. It's one of her 7 older names. I guess this was her Video Vixen name. Even though I thought that was Eliza Knows, but whatever. I guess this was her blogger name. But this blog is called Life of a Video Vixen. This is part 1. How to become a video vixen. So apparently she wasn't forced into it, because I don't think she would be advising people to get forced into it. Don't worry, I'm not gonna bore you by reading this entire thing. But it's pretty damning. Let's read some of it. Hello, my name is Eliza. As of right now, I'm sitting here listening to The Weeknd in deep contemplation as to how I'm going to break it to my mother that I want to be a video vixen. Seriously, how do you tell your mother that you want to be an urban model, a hip-hop honey, or eye candy professionally? I guess I should just call her and rip it off like a band-aid. If you haven't already, you should check out the About page that lives on this blog. So she's saying it right there, though. She's not saying, how do I tell my mom that I'm forced into being a video vixen? How do I tell my mom that I'm sold into being a video vixen? No. It's how do you tell your mom that you want to be an urban model, a hip-hop honey, or eye candy professionally? That's what she said. She said it in her own words right there in her own blog. She said she wants to be an urban model, a hip-hop honey, or eye candy. Nothing about this sounds like she was forced into the whole thing. So why is she so adamant on taking these videos down off Twitter and off of YouTube? It doesn't make any sense. What kind of connections does Eliza Bleu possibly have to where she can take these down? Because every single piece of evidence points towards her lying. Every single piece of evidence points towards her, wanting to do these videos and getting paid for them and not owning them. I am breaking into one of the smallest and hardest parts of the modeling that pays no mind to the idea of the stereotypical model idea. Oddly enough, I have actually had a great response thus far and have been able to tick a few things off my bucket list. Your bucket list is to be shaking your ass in music videos? That's pretty sad bucket list. You might want to update that a bit. Well, that was great and all, but now I want a bigger and better, not just for me, but for video vixens as a whole. My plan as of right now is to flip this part of the industry on its head, to break the mold from the norm. Why? Because I want to, and I know that I can. The best part is that I can do it with class and dignity. Yeah, with your ass flapping in the wind, while still being able to look at the industry as a business and myself as a brand. I know what the world as a whole probably thinks of when they think of video vixens. I purposely do not Google the word while writing this blog because I don't care what the world says about it. I am here to tell you how I see the business of being a video vixen and why I want to be one. So what is a video vixen to me? And I'm not going to read anymore because I just, I know that you don't care. I don't care. It's just simply the fact that this blog exists. And there's multiple parts to it. I can't find them now. For some reason, this web archive website, the Wayback Machine, it's always like really hard to get to load sometimes. And I saw some other posts that she had. Why hip hop? Why me? Here, I'll click on it and see if it'll load for us. But I saw some other posts that she had on this blog, and it was her like calling her mom. She called her mom to tell her that she was a video vixen. And the whole time she was smiling. She was laughing at her response. See, it just won't load for some reason now. But the whole time she was smiling, she was laughing at her mom's response. She never seemed like she was sad about being a video vixen. She never seemed like she was forced into it. She seemed like she was happy. She seemed like she really wanted to do it. And when her mom was like, yeah, go ahead. I know that you've been doing that before. Like, I'm happy for you. She was just so happy that her mom was happy that she was doing that stuff. So it's not like she was forced into it, dude. Like, that's pretty bad evidence that you have an entire blog about how to become a video vixen. And she has multiple parts. Like I said, there's other parts. One where she called her mom. There's other parts where she had like behind the scenes for some music videos. So it's not like, behind the scenes, she was really sad and didn't want to be there. And then when the cameras turned on, when the camera started rolling, she just, put on a happy face and then just started shaking her ass. No, the whole time she was happy, and she was happy telling her mom, and she did blogs telling other people how to get into the business. This is all BS, dude. Everything that she's trying to say on Twitter about being forced to do that stuff, it's all BS, man. And then, like I showed in my other video, every single tweet on her timeline has been about the Shane Cashman story. I can't wait to see what she tweets next, man. It's like I'm on the edge of my seat waiting to see what she tweets next. The last thing that she tweeted was, "I'm going to live out my love story." I wonder if that's going to be... I wonder if her love story involves Shane Cashman. I wonder if he's still on the farm as we speak. Maybe that's why Tim pulled the story without even telling Shane. Because he was like, okay, this guy's obviously biased. He's still at the farm with Eliza. Let's pull this story. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that was the case. But yeah, I just thought that this was like really bad evidence. If you can, go to this person's Twitter here and click on this link and see if you can go find the other parts. They did post some other things as well. But I found that blog was probably the most damning evidence. And also the one where she called her mom and told her that she was a video vixen and tried to like get her reaction. That was pretty bad as well. Let me know what you guys think about this new evidence that we found on Eliza Bleu. Let me know what you think about the Shane Cashman article being deleted, all of that stuff. Let me know what you think about the whole Eliza Bleu situation. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you on the next one.